Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Class of 2024 Commencement Ceremony here at Maplewood Richmond Heights High School. At this time, I would ask that you rise for the playing of our national anthem, performed by some of our MRH High School choir members, led by Miss Nadia Maddox.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts were so streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of the free, and the home of the
Please be seated. Parents, guardians, friends, families, Board of Education, fellow students, community members, and most importantly, about to be graduates, welcome to the Maplewood Richmond Heights High School Class of 2024 Commencement Ceremony. I am Nicole Huffman. I'm the proud principal here at MRH High School, and at this time, I would like to introduce the distinguished guests who have joined us this evening. I ask that they please stand to be recognized as I call their name. High School Assistant Principal, Dr. Craig Maxwell. High School Assistant Principal and Athletic and Activities Director, Mr. Rashad Davenport Sr. Superintendent of MRH Schools, Dr. Benita Jameson. Mayor of Richmond Heights, Mr. Reginald Finney. Mayor of Maplewood, Mr. Barry Greenberg. Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Chris McGee. Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, Dr. Shonda Ambers Phillips. Board of Education President, Josh Miller. Board of Education Vice President, Jenny Schmidt. Board of Education Treasurer, Linda Robinson. Board of Education Secretary, Brian Matz. Board of Education Director, Katie Kaufman. Board of Education Director, Christy Martinez. And I know that we did have some Maplewood city employees, city council members joining us this evening, so if they are out there, if they could please stand to be recognized at this time. So before we begin, I would first like our graduates to turn around and soak in this moment. Go ahead, turn around, take a look. As you look around, you will notice that those individuals who are present have probably been present for your entire high school career, maybe even your life. They are your fiercest advocates, your biggest fans and supporters. They are your parents and guardians. If you do anything tonight, graduates, please allow them to cherish this moment with you. They are going to want to take 1,000,000 pictures, and you're going to want to be tired of smiling. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. While this is your moment, this is also their moment. They've waited for this moment just as long as you have, so parents and guardians, please take as many pictures as you want, and cheer for your students loudly and proudly, but make sure we don't go over someone else's name. And if your student hasn't told you yet, thank you. Thank you for the countless hours you spent ensuring that they made it to this moment. Thank you for always being there for them through every triumph and every failure. They appreciate you for everything that you have done, and so do we. As I stand here tonight, I can't help but be filled with such a range of emotions. I've been asked about this speech by so many different individuals. I've lost count. This is the speech, right? The one where I'm supposed to impart words of wisdom and advice to the graduates. The one where I'm supposed to be, as Eli told me, inspirational. Eli, I will do my best to inspire you, but if you're left wanting more, please give me at least a day or 3 maybe before you let me know. All right. As I sat down to write the speech, the word inspiration continued to infiltrate each thought and word. I began writing, deleting. This process became all-consuming, so I decided to look up the word. Collins Dictionary defines inspiration as a feeling of enthusiasm you get from someone or something that gives you new and creative ideas. Class of 2024, you have given me new ideas and creative ideas, and you give me a feeling of enthusiasm. So maybe we need to flip this around, Eli. Maybe it's about how the class of 2024 has inspired us, what the class of 2024 is leaving behind, and how they will be remembered. The new ideas and lessons that they have taught that we all can learn from. We're going to start with our first story. Let's begin with being your authentic self. The class of 2024 has taught us that being who you are is all that matters. Specifically, one student comes to mind, Travion Williams. Travion, you have taught all of us to be who we are no matter the circumstances. Just so you all know, Travion has been practicing his walk-in for graduation for months. It began with a grand entrance out the doors behind you and down the stairs out to the track. And I reminded him that seniors would be on the track and that we will come out of the cafeteria. And you know what he said? He said, you know what? That doesn't matter. I'm still going to have an entrance. I said, perfect. So seniors, as you leave today, remember to make an entrance and be you. No matter what your journey is and where your next chapter takes you, be you and make your entrance. As Travion would tell all of us, okay, you do you. Travion, thank you for inspiring us to continue to be true to ourselves and be authentic, and we can't wait to see your walk across this stage. We will be cheering you on. Then, what many of you have experienced, graduates, that has inspired me to do more of is celebrate. My favorite example of this is when Chase Acosta came running down the hallway with something in his hand. He was yelling, Miss Huffman, look, look, look. I looked at the paper, and what I looked at, I saw that it was a college acceptance letter. He was beaming, and so was I. I asked if I could take a picture, and he said, sure, but I want to take one with Otto, too. And we did. Chase held that letter so proudly, and he was so excited. Chase was celebrating his achievement. Many of you have also had this same experience, acceptance into a college, a program, a job. Be proud and celebrate. Never miss a moment to find the good. Then there's the time that I learned just how important it is to just stop and laugh. You see, Teddy Harrow and I were bringing in leftover food and drinks from the homecoming parade. We had a mountain of soda on a cart, and we were rolling it through the 3R hallway. The roll was halted by another roll, the roll of soda cans off the cart and onto the floor. No big deal, right? No, big deal. Big deal. You see, the soda cans hit the floor, and they hit the ground just right, and they exploded. There were volcanoes erupting, and they didn't stop. It was raining soda all over me, and every time I would try to pick up the can to get it to stop, it then came out the other side. When we finally got the soda to quit spraying, I just looked at Teddy. Teddy, in true Teddy fashion, said, "I think you've got some soda on you." The soda was dripping from me and off my hair. I just started laughing, and so did he. It was at that moment that Teddy taught me, let go of things you can't control. When things sometimes get out of control, live in the moment and laugh about it. Next, there's my constant reminder to always be inquisitive. I mean curious. Isn't that how you described it, Connor? You see, Connor Polubiak and Alex Urachik are the two individuals that I can count on to ask questions. They ask questions about everything and anything. Even with 1 week to graduation, they still managed to ask questions about their cap and gown. They wanted to know why they were so expensive, and if they were this expensive, they wanted to know what were they made of, what was this material, why did we choose this company, all these questions. This caused me to want to find the answers. So Connor and Alex, the graduation cap you are wearing, AKA mortarboard, is designed with cardboard. You were right. Sometimes manufacturers use other recycled materials. Overall, you were correct, cardboard. I share this as an example to say, stay curious. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask the difficult questions. Sometimes the answers may surprise you. There are several times a week we walk into school in the morning and we hear a melodious sound echoing from the 4th floor. The vibrant jazz and improvisational stylings that Sal Miano shares with us to welcome us each morning. It's calming, it's reassuring. However, this past week, what I learned from Sal is quite the opposite. Sal showed me that it's important to take risks and seize the moment. During the last week of school, Sal took what can only be described Test. All right, there we go. There we go, yes. So during the last week of school, Sal took what can only be described as a victory lap through the 1st and 2nd floor on his rollerblades. Although he was asked to stop, he continued all the way through. Then he came to my office to tell me what he had done. His only explanation was that he just had to do it because he would never have the chance again. He had a point. Although I did have him apologize to the custodians and clean up the marks he made on the floor. Sometimes you have to seize the moment. However, word of caution, I do say this, that there may be consequences. Next comes a story from the week of senior finals. It was 8:28 a.m. and Franklin Orahud was coming across the field to get to class. I was at the door greeting students and I said, "Franklin, are you excited? This is your last week." He began climbing the stairs and he stopped on the 2nd stair. He looked up at me and he smiled and he said, "Miss Huffman, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous and scared." By Tuesday afternoon, I saw Franklin again, coming down the center stairwell. He was moving quick and fast. I said, "Franklin, how are you doing?" He stopped, he smiled, he looked down, and he said, "You know what? I'm just over it. I'm ready." So you're going to have your ups and downs on your next journey. There will be days and moments where there will be a climb, but don't quit. Don't give up. Climb. The hard work will be worth it, and you will sail down the other side ready to take on whatever's next. My next inspiration to share comes from a line by Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls states, "To all the ladies in the place with style and grace." I use this line to describe none other than Demila Hearn. Demila has poise, she has confidence, she has charisma. Demila is style and grace. I've watched Demila take on some of the most challenging situations, and every time, Demila handles herself with style and grace. Demila led the cheer team this year as captain, and watching her lead was inspirational. She led by example, she held her standards high, and the team was nothing short of the best. In summary, class of 2024, as you wake up tomorrow, remember that you've inspired us in so many different ways. I challenge you to keep inspiring others. Always remember to be your most authentic self, to celebrate, to laugh, to be curious, to take risks, don't quit, and make sure you do it all with style and grace. I am forever grateful for the 1 year that we've had together. It has left me with more than you know. Thank you for helping me grow, learn, and be inspired each day. Remember, once a Blue Devil, always a Blue Devil. At this time, I would like to turn our attention to the MRH Concert Choir under the direction of Miss Nadia Maddox as they share a piece titled "Sing to Me."
something of sunlight and blue.
Sing no more of sorrow and gloom.
Sing no more of the world's noise and strife. Sing to the beauty and brightness of life. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me, sing to me. Sing of the blossoms that open in spring. How the sweet flowers blow. The sweet flowers blow.
And the long lichens cling. The long lichens cling.
And the winter is round about me. There are bright summers and springs yet to be. Sing to me, sing to me, sing to me,
Sing to me. Sing to me.
We got that.
As it should be. As it should be. As it should be. She's talking about that's my baby. As it should be. Man, I'm so crying.
Thank you. Thank you, MRH Concert Choir. At this time, I would like to welcome our next speaker, Katie Corcoran, Student Council President.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Katie Corcoran, and for the past year, I've had the absolute honor of serving as the Student Council President. I had the pleasure and privilege of being Student Council President solely because of the many teachers who volunteer their time to support extracurriculars and activities. For Student Council specifically, I owe a major thank you to Ms. Maddox and Mr. Day for stepping up to lead this incredible group when it looked like no one else would. Take a moment to think of all the thank yous that you owe the teachers and educators in your lives. Remember all of your favorite teachers, even the ones who don't work here any longer, and consider the immeasurable impact they have had on your education experience. As the wonderful Michelle Obama once said, the one thing people can't take away from you is your education, and it is worth the investment. No one understands the importance of that investment more than the educators and support staff at Maplewood Richmond Heights. Our teachers go above and beyond for this community. MRH teachers invest their own money into their classrooms, work more contract hours than most local districts, custom write their own curriculum, and cover vast extra duties, all while actually teaching and filling the roles of sponsor, director, and coach. We are beyond lucky to have spent the past 4 years in a building filled with educators who put students first. Educators who are willing to work within a Missouri political climate that is hostile towards their profession. Educators who are willing to advocate for themselves and collectively bargain to make the lives of students better. Educators who invest in their students in every way possible. We are so lucky to have teachers like Dr. Welker, who stepped in to revive a girls' softball program on top of teaching a full class load and fulfilling other obligations. Like Profe Vincent, who has dedicated countless hours to run the WOW food pantry for our community. Teachers like Mr. Schultians, who uses his class to support MRH activities, making posters, playbills, and videos for the school. Like Mr. Dixon, who has spent the last few months advocating to add a girls' golf team to the fall sports schedule. Teachers like Mr. Spinks, who coaches year-round while also volunteering to run a free weight room program for MRH students. Like Miss Belcher, who stepped up to run Key Club her very first year with the district. Teachers like Mr. McCollum, who have given up countless weekends to support a growing speech and debate program. Like Mr. Gainey, who stays after school for Beyond the Bell tutoring nearly every day, and who has been running around like crazy to make sure he can say every single name correctly at tonight's commencement. Teachers who care. Teachers like the ones we have at Maplewood Richmond Heights. I could tell a story about every single teacher and every single staff member going above and beyond for our students, but we would be here for hours. We are walking across the stage tonight because of an investment, one made by our community, our parents, our families, our friends, but most importantly, our teachers and ourselves. Every single graduate here has earned the right to walk across this stage, but not without the love and support of MRH's teachers and staff. So, from the class of 2024, to every coach, sponsor, director, social worker, counselor, nurse, custodian, bus driver, and teacher, thank you. Thank you for everything. I would now like to welcome our next speaker, Abraham Blue, President of the Principal Advisory Leadership Board. Congrats.
Sorry to interrupt. We just were informed that if you have parked over on QT's parking lot, they need you to move your car. Embarrassing. I'm so sorry. But if you did, they need you to move your car because they're going to start towing. I want to save you some money. I'm done work. You have to hold this one. No, because it's hooked up to this.
Oof. How's it going, everyone? My name is Abraham Blue, and the title of my message today is One Odyssey to the Next Odyssey. Good evening to all. I want to first start by giving thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for leading me and guiding me through these last 4 years here at MRH High School. I then want to acknowledge our school board members and our administrators and our teachers, janitors, and staff for supporting us through our years here in the MRH School District. Of course, I want to acknowledge our families and our friends that are here today to support each and one of us. But most importantly, I want to recognize my senior class, class of 2024. You know, you got to say with that unk too, class of 2024. It just sounds right. Not 2016, not 2017, nothing wrong with those numbers, but we're 2024. Today is a special day for each and one of us, and we've made it, guys. Okay, now, honesty. Yep, that's right, now I say it again. Honesty. You're probably wondering why I'm sniffing a flower right now and talking about honesty, right? Let me explain myself. Towards the end of the stretch of my senior year, I recently conducted a survey among the majority of my senior class, asking them to describe their high school experience with one word. Well, after doing this one word and putting everything together, I formulated the word Odyssey. The definition of the word honesty means, quote, a long or eventful or adventurous journey or experience, end quote, according to ChatGPT. Today, I am speaking on the behalf as the president of the Principal Advisory Leadership Board, our first president, ending off by, quote, gathering input, disseminating information, and promoting transparency with the students of this school district. That's a direct quote from the policy which I've quoted before. And the truth of the matter is this, by uplifting our one word combined collectively. So in a sense, we're all speaking today. But now to focus in, I could have mentioned many things today about our high school journey and experience. From the memorable experiences to the embarrassing moments. But however, I want to talk about the paradigm shift that we're all about to experience in our lives. Our parents and our guardians and our teachers and staff have been preparing us to be well-off humans in this changing world. But now we are about to embark on a new journey of our lives that is filled with many upcoming challenges, experiences, pains, and so much and so forth. But to focus things back around honesty, For we are like seeds sown by our parents, planted into a vase to grow for a little time, but needing to be replaced into a bigger space to reach our full potential. Now it is time to elevate. It is time to shift into a new phase of our lives. Some of us may feel optimistic, while others may feel discouraged. But regardless, however we may feel, we are the next generation positioned to contribute to society, no matter where we may go. Our parents are here, smiling at us. Our families, our administrators, even you guys, even our teachers are smiling at each one of us, proud at us. And now, as I scan through the crowd, even our parents and friends with probably tears in their eyes. You may be filled with so many emotions right now where it's hard just to choose just one. But one thing that you do know is that you have finished this chapter of your life. I want to finish off with this important message, including myself. Never forget that the greatest things you can understand in life is your God-given purpose, your family, and the work that fulfills you in life. Now, as you hear your name, receive your diploma, take your photo, and sit back down. Remember, this journey is a significant moment of your life. And now you can tell yourself, look in the mirror, and tell your family that it is finished.
Thank you, Abraham. At this time, I would like to invite the Salutatorian for the class of 2024, Amelia Sweer, to the podium.
Good evening. Graduation day has finally arrived, a moment 13 years in the making that began with our first steps into the classroom. Those steps led us to this stage, ready to step into the world as a new generation of leaders. It's heartwarming to me to look around on this day and see the faces of my ECC, elementary, and middle school classmates. Many of us have gotten this unique opportunity of growing up together, sharing experiences together, and being there for each other's successes and challenges. Even if you did not begin in this district, we have all grown in unique ways during our time at MRH. It is through this shared journey that we have learned the values of creativity, leadership, and curiosity, values that will guide us as we move forward. Most of us started together at the ECC with the motto, "School as a Studio." In this stage of our lives, we learned the value of finding our creative selves. We made expressive art pieces to show off our strengths of using various mixed media, like crayons and colored pencils. We took home many stick figure drawings to our loved ones and were excited to display our art. Some of our creativity was groundbreaking, and some, well, like my handprint flowers, were less than stellar, though my mom would think differently. Then we moved to the elementary. We believed that we were the big kids now, that we had 2 teachers instead of 1. Here we explored the school as a museum. Twice a year we got to put on a full display of a topic we had learned. While it may have felt like some kids had more opportunities than others to put it together, it was a whole grade's collaborative work and learning that got displayed and presented to our community. We learned to be innovative and creative, and that's an experience you can't get elsewhere. Middle school was a big transition. Most of us were awkward and growing through growth spurts. Sadly, not me. But there we participated in school as an expedition. We got multiple out of the classroom learning opportunities. We stepped out of an area that we knew well to get hands-on experience, both in and out of the state. This taught us about the environment and provided us with life skills. Our many trips to Riverlands gave us the chance to be curious. Our Metro bus ride allowed us to ask questions, and Tremont taught us to be on our own. We got to learn about the world around us, and that provided us with invaluable experiences. Then, finally, we got to high school, the place where we were supposed to find ourselves, and that is exactly what school as an apprenticeship has allowed us to do. Many of the things that Mr. Saucelle has said to me, there is one piece of advice that stuck. If you don't know what you want to do as a career, figure out what you do not want to do first. I have appreciated the people I have met and the money I have earned from my high school jobs, but I am glad to have found out that is not something I want to continue. This school offers many different opportunities for students to do just that as well, with self-tech, internships, early college, advanced level classes, and many more. Students were able to get a feel for what they wanted to do in the future and figure out if that was something they wanted to pursue earlier rather than later. Now, we're at graduation day, and your next school metaphor is undefined. Post-grad as a game of life, if you will. But wherever you go, take with you the unique experiences you have had at MRH and all of the memories and skills it has given you, and thrive. Thank you so much to each and every one of you, and congratulations to the class of 2024. At this time, I would now like to welcome Dr. Bonita Jameson, Superintendent of Schools, to the podium.
Thank you for the introduction, Amelia. Members of the Board of Education, administration, distinguished members of the MRH faculty, senior class officers, families, friends, and most importantly, the esteemed graduating class of 2024. Graduates, I spent a great deal of time reflecting on my message I wanted to impart to you today. The truth of the matter is, I discarded my first 2 attempts because Mrs. Foose reminded me of my why. Thank you, Mrs. Foose, for the reminder. We all need them from time to time. During our conversation, a theme continued to emerge: stories, and the power of stories. As I attempted to find the words, I was reminded of the profound wisdom shared by Adichie in her TED Talk, The Danger of a Single Story. If you have not listened to this TED Talk, I highly recommend it. As a means to quickly provide context, Adichie cautions of the perils of reducing a complex human experience into a single narrative and urges one to recognize the richness and diversity of individual stories as they offer insights into the complexities of human existence. Now, I'm certain you are wondering why I am focusing on stories. I'm glad you asked. Last week, I was afforded an opportunity to hear the stories of students whose voices aren't frequently heard because their stories are unlike those of their peers. At that moment, I was reminded that each graduate's story is different. Each of you has navigated a unique path shaped by individual experiences, challenges, and triumphs that extend beyond the pandemic. Your stories are diverse, complex, and all worthy of celebration. Now, I'd like to ask each of you to take a moment to think about your high school story or that of someone you know personally. Yes, before you ask, I do plan to ask for some active participation. So graduates, what I would like for you to do is raise your hand if you have experienced or know a peer who has faced obstacles that could have been barriers to graduation and for them being here today. Thank you for being courageous. That's one of our core values. So what I know about our graduating class, we have many who struggle with mental health challenges. Some may be viewed as statistics because they might have been a teen parent. Some have started from behind because they had to earn extra credits, but these are their stories. These are the voices you would not hear. As you look around, the hands that we saw raised represent the stories of resilience, determination, and triumph. Each of you has faced challenges that tested your strength and your perseverance, yet here you are today, ready to graduate. As I conclude my small moment in your story, I have 3 charges for you to embrace as you enter the next phase of your lives. 1, embrace your unique journey. Reflect on the obstacles you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the growth you've experienced along the way, as it will foster self-acceptance, personal growth, and resilience. 2, empathize with others' experiences. Cultivate empathy and understanding for the diverse experiences of those around you, as it will enhance relationships, broaden your perspective, and assist in conflict resolution. 3rd, challenge stereotypes and assumptions that limit your understanding of others. Adichie teaches us that a single story can perpetuate harmful stereotypes and distort our perceptions of reality. Lastly, graduates, as you venture into your next chapter, remember Adichie's lesson of the danger of a single story, as it will serve you well. To our graduates who had a traditional route to get here today, I see you. To our graduates whose journey led them here through our alternative programs, Ubuntu, I am because we are. I am you. Congratulations, class of 2024. The stories you have contributed to the history of MRH are diverse, complex, and invaluable. May you continue to write your chapters filled with resilience, empathy, and inclusivity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jameson. At this time, I would like to welcome your class of 2024 valedictorian to the podium, Alexei Yurachik.
Good evening, faculty, friends, parents, my fellow graduates, and Enzo. For all of us, high school has been a long series of ups and downs, of grand successes and catastrophic failures, of moments seized and opportunities missed, of tournaments triumphantly won and games abruptly canceled, of new facilities and old and misplaced jerseys. However, if you're dressed in blue right now, you've made it. We've all taken all that MRH has to offer, and we've each made something unique and special with it. Wherever you're headed after you leave this field, I think you'll all do just fine. First, I'd like to commemorate all of you for being among the first generation of high schoolers to receive your diploma without graduating 8th grade. We're also the first generation of high schoolers to spend the first 6 months of freshman year learning virtually. We're the first generation of MRH graduates that missed out on Ocean Springs, something I'm still pretty upset about. And finally, we're the first generation of MRH graduates to end their senior year with an almost completely new faculty and administration. However, despite never having an 8th grade promotion, I knew that we'd all make it to this point. Among those graduating today, there are photographers, pianists, artists, clothing designers, bassists, crocheters, energy drink and Diet Coke enthusiasts, sports fans, gamers, and athletes. From St. Louis, we're headed in every direction across the country. We're a nationwide class, and I know we're going to make a nationwide impact. We're in the land of opportunity. We just need to go and take it. Except me, because no matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to get out of St. Louis. Go Bears! Anyways, now that I'm past some of the cliches, I'd like to leave you all with some wisdom that I've picked up through the years. Graduates, and those in the audience, think of a time that you've seen someone doing something, maybe in the school newsletter, on social media, or from a friend, that made you wish you did that. I can name more than a few things. For some of us, that was Missouri Youth in Government, a convention some of you attended this year for the very first and very last time. However, I know those that finally took part during their senior year were glad they did. But maybe this is your first time hearing of youth in government, and you might even be wondering what other opportunities MRH offered you that you had no idea about, or perhaps were never offered to you at all. I know I wondered the same thing when I learned that a program called Wilderness Adventures distributed scholarships to MRH students to attend one of their trips over the summer. A scholarship was never offered to me, and when I looked into obtaining one, I learned there were none left. It would have been easy to give up and call it quits, but I applied for financial aid directly through the program and received the aid I needed to afford to go backpacking in Yellowstone this summer. Had I not advocated for myself and seized this opportunity, it would have slipped through my fingers. Now think back to that event or activity that you missed out on earlier. Did you do everything in your power to involve yourself where you wanted, or was it just out of your reach? My point is, if you wait for the things you want to be set in your lap or offered to you, very few of you are going to get everything you want. Graduates, be decisive, be assertive, and be your #1 advocate. Wherever each of you are headed, college, trade school, or straight into the workforce, the opportunities are there, just waiting for you to find them. Then step up and take them. So take those hard classes and get your degree. Study abroad. Try out for an NCAA team. Get that additional certification and take that promotion. Beyond your career, I implore you to live your personal life to the fullest. Move across the country, go travel, pick up a new hobby, and set high expectations for yourself. One day, long from now, when we have all grown old, we should feel confident that we seized every opportunity and didn't play it safe. That is what's going to fulfill you, and that is what's going to make you feel that you accomplished all that you set out to do. Rapper, songwriter, and designer Kanye West once said, "If you have the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate the moment until it's past." Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2024. High school has prepared you to take on the world. Now go take it. Now our concert choir will sing our MRH alma mater.
In the heart of our love country stands the best school in the land. Proud traditions long established and a past so nobly grand. We will reverence and will serve you to our heritage be true. All the glory, laud, and honor, MRH, we give to you. With the glory of achievement in the class
Thank you, choir, for continuing to honor our history by sharing our alma mater with us. Now, it is my privilege, because y'all are kind of falling asleep on me here. Now, it is my privilege to present the graduating class of 2024 to our Board of Education. Distinguished MRH School Board, I certify that these students have fulfilled all the necessary requirements as outlined by the Missouri Department of Secondary Education to legally and rightfully obtain their high school diploma. At this time, Mr. Gainey will assist by announcing all diploma recipients. We invite the Board of Education President, Josh Miller, and Dr. Benita Jamison, Superintendent, to assist as well. We ask, yes, we want you to yell for your student, but please be considerate of each graduate, allowing their names to be heard and announced by their families as well. Thank you.
First row, if you could please stand. Chase Acosta. Kais Al-Horani. Amber Ambushan. Jeremiah Ayers. Emanuela Batson. Anna Bedwell. Nadia Berry. Elijah Behun. Abraham Blue. Nate Boyle. Annabelle Browse. Alexia Brooks. Kayla Brooks. Caleb Burton. Jerron Carter. Michael Carter. Olivia Ceballos. Elise Chernock. Hanijah Cooper. Katie Corcoran. Emery Curel. Jaden Dake. Jaden Darden. Caleb Dickerson. Madeline Dietrich. Emery Ernest. Jaden Easton. Ethan Frazier. Joshua Fuller. Jaden Garneau. Michael Gavin. Jesse Gonzalez. Luke Goodman DeLeonardis. First row, be seated. Second row, please stand. Nathan Gunlock. Theodore Harrow. Olivia Hayden. Clifton Henderson. Garrig Hofer. Grace Horton. Demila Hearn. Jasper Jones. Mariana Jones. Alexei Yurachik. Ava Caston. Aaron Caton. Nija King. Henry Crussell. Wyatt Kuda. Brianna Lee. David Maloney. Isaac Martinez. Ian Matthews. Knox McCandless. Neil Maxwell. Aiden McGinn. Pearl Morello. Gabe Meyer. Salvador Miano. Isabel Miano. Gabrielle Miller. Jackson Morris. Ethan Morris. Wyatt Mosley. Drew Moylan. Ella Muni. Sean Noyne. May Nevins. Second row, please be seated. No, thank you. Third row, please stand. Keyshawn Norman. Matthew Norton. Franklin Orahood. Connor Polubiak. Lucas Polubiak. Megan Peach. Sam Peeler. Selena Pham. Peter Pongloksa. Lily Posley. Liliana Powell. Devin Pulley. Anna Lee Rintoul. Dewey Robertson. Sophia Ruman. Joseph Rupp. Lydia Sabbath. Eric Shaw. Parker Seberg. Sam Seamer. Leah Skolnick. Nicholas Smith. Sylvia Stallman. Callan Sukanik. Amelia Sweer. Way to work. Proud of you. Aster Tovar. Samarian Ward. Maxwell Webster Saldana. Owen Welsh. Faith White. Travion Roy Williams. Jalea Wilson. Savannah Winning. Caleb Zuniga. Third row, be seated.
Great job. Amazing. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. It's blown around. I appreciate it.
Would all graduates please stand? Hold one more thing. Graduates, your tassel, which has been worn on the right, symbolizing your educational journey, is now ready to be moved to the left side. Please move your tassel to the left side at this time. And now, it gives me great pleasure to announce the class of 2024 has formally graduated from Maplewood Richmond Heights High School. Congratulations. Friends and family, as we come to the end of the ceremony, we ask that as we process out, we allow the graduate staff and board to exit first. Graduates will enter the school and end up exiting outside our R&D in the parking lot. Families, after all graduates have exited, feel free to make your way to the parking lot area by exiting via the Martini Gate to my right, your left. You can meet the graduates in the school parking lot area. Thank you for coming. Vince.
Get that